For this chalk walk, I made a sketch of my 20 different stops. At the top here, I have the start, and then first they're gonna pretend to fly like a bird, and they're gonna fly through the clouds. Next, they are gonna kiss a cloud, so they're gonna look up at the sky, stretch up, and pretend to kiss a cloud. For the third step, this is an example of a medium level where the floor is lava. So the red, orange, and yellow is the lava spots, and they have to step on the black rocks to get across the lava and not touch it. Next is going to be follow the stem. So they have to work on balancing and walk on that stem. Next is the top of the flower where it says spin, and they have to spin in a circle. For the sixth stop is stomp and roar. They're gonna stomp where the feet are, and every time they stomp, they're gonna roar and use their loud voice. Next is gonna be spell your name. So my name is Kayla, so I'm gonna step on the K, step on the A, step on the Y, step on the L, and step back on the A. And this works on their spelling. Next is stop 8, which is an example of a low level, and that's pop the bubbles. So they have to stomp or step on each bubble to try and pop it and get across to the end. For the next step is a locomotor, and they are working on their hopscotch skills and their skipping. So they step on the 1 with 1 foot and step on the 2 and the 3 with 2 feet, and then so on. Next is the 10th stop, which is follow the path. So they have to follow that zigzag pathway all the way into the end. Next, they are pretending to dribble a basketball, and they follow that squiggly line and then pretend to shoot their basketball in the hoop. For the next one is a high level example, and they have to bear crawl through the woods. So they have to pretend like they're bear crawling through the trees, up and around until the end. Next is a straight pathway example, and it says zoom at the beginning. So they're gonna zoom as fast as they can all the way to the end of that pathway. For the 15th stop, they are gonna be jumping, and they have to jump over each line until the end. Next, they are going to avoid the sharks. So they have to pretend to swim across the ocean until they get to the end without bumping into any sharks. Next, we're going to play a little game of Simon Says. So you follow that arrow to what it says next, touch your toes. This is an example of a non-locomotor of stretching. So they have to stretch to touch their toes. They move on to the next step, which is stop 19, and they have to do 5 jumping jacks. And this is an example of an exercise component. And then for the very last, Simon Says they have to pose like a superhero. And then they are at the end, at the finish line, and that is my chalk walk with the 20 stops.